We're in Cortland, New York.
And I'm his mother.
That's my mom. We're at my high school, where I went to high school, where I graduated sometime a couple decades ago. I'm gonna cry, so you should probably shut it up.
I've always wanted to go back to my high school and be like, freedom!
Sold out screening in Vermont!
Look, the bus is possessed. We came to Washington, D.C. to invite Congress, the members of the House of Representatives, the members of the Senate. There's 517 offices, and I'd say we did a pretty good job. We made it to 450 of those offices, and today we're going to knock out the rest.
We walked in to have a conversation with each office about clean energy, to make it a priority, to invite them to freedom. It's been really successful.
Hopefully we'll have a date for the movie, and that date we'll have 100 senators on this arm and 100 other congressmen on this arm, and we'll pack the theater no matter what. We had a victory on the state capitol here. I say we had a win.
Yes.
All right, we got one floor left. Let's do it.
We're in Rayburn, House of Representatives, and Texas is the next one right here. And so we basically just knock on the door and ask if we can strike up a conversation about clean energy and invite them to the screening.
The Texas congressional room, I was talking to the guy and he's like, oh, is that documentary Freedom? And I was like, yeah, it is. And he's like, oh great, there's been some buzz about it, which is really exciting because that means
This is the last of all of the offices we've attended, visited, invited all 517 elected officials of Congress. And now we just need to email the rest and see who shows up on Wednesday.
And many of my colleagues are very happy to see you guys doing this stuff, and hopefully more folks will get the word and more leaders will emerge. I'm hoping a new generation will come up continuing to ask questions and having leaders like yourselves out there providing real information as opposed to propaganda, so the public can organize and pressure their elected officials.
He's my hero. He's the real deal. We're headed to the Freedom premiere, the final Freedom premiere of the Freedom Tour.
Yes, this is it, that grand finale.
That 40 screenings we're talking about, this would be number 40.
We just finished our DC screening, and this really marks the end of this leg of the Freedom Tour.
What do you mean this leg? I thought it was over.
Well, it is over, but you never want to say it's completely over.
Over, and it's been triumphant.
It has been triumphant.
I think that we've made a mark, you know? A small footprint, but a big mark. We came into this with huge, lofty goals and a big vision of what we were going to accomplish, and we didn't actually meet the goals that we set out to accomplish, but what we did accomplish, there are no words to describe, like the people, the look on their face when they would see the film, the tears in people's eyes, the hope that they expressed from watching the film, to see people turn on, see them wake up like that has made every bit of it. All of the struggle, all of the sleepless nights, all of the breakdowns on the road, made it all worth it.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge you, Boise, and Tracy, and you, Tyler, for, just
Thanks for driving that darn bus 15,000 miles across the country.
we're excited to be home, and we're excited that we got the privilege to spread this message across the United States, and we're excited to continue spreading this message.
The tour's over, but the mission has just begun.
Yeah.
So while the bus is going to be parked, Freedom Drivers, whoever's watching this, you're the Freedom Driver
Yes.
now. It's all up to you. You don't need a plus or a movie to be Freedom Driver.
The Freedom Bus has solar panels on the top, it's powered by ethanol, it's
going on a 45-city tour across the United States. We'll be showing our film Freedom in each city.
All of the things on the list that we've been told had been done weren't done.
All of us pulled together to make sure that the bus is ready to go, and even though it's going to go a little late, late's better than not at all.
Brake mirrors low, danger, Will Robinson. Who needs coffee when you can't stop a bus?